Close to that, and fair play, Tommy wasn't far off the money either, that 35-1. So those two very much the people to beat in this particular race, I would have thought. So the 9 rookie thousands are going to go first. The lights go out. What's happened there? Okay, that's a warm-up lap. No, it's not a warm-up lap, is it?
No, we're wrong. We're away.
Okay, so I think we've just seen the most blatant. I think what's happened is he's gone when the lights have gone to red.
That's another Renzo technique, isn't it?
Yeah, unfortunately, I know they're quick, and to be fair to Mindy, I reckon if he gets a 10-second penalty, he can still finish second. But I think he might have just cost himself a few points there. Right, 600s get away a lot cleaner there. So yeah, I think
we've got an impressive lead. There's no doubt about that.
He needs it.
Yeah, so I'm just looking up towards Chris Curve, then the round goes Mindy Store Pierces, but here comes the rookie 600s into our sight now, and it is the 155 Triumph of Stuart Roberts who leads the way, as Mindy Store Pierces comes down now in towards Mansfield. Tommy Jones up next, and it's Kevin Clinkscales, and then the fluorescent orange Fireblade up next in 4th position, but the 600's already well past me now on the way around Park Corner. A bit of a short straight there before you chuck it into the right hander, that long hanging right hander of Chris Curve. But the rookie 600s, rookie thousands, Keith, back with you.
Yeah, well, should that be rookie thousand singular?
Yeah.
Certainly Mindy's thinking, well, you know what, I've committed the crime, I might as well make it pay at the end of the day. And such was his pace earlier. We did see a 7-second gap at the end of the first lap. So I'm thinking that he should be able to maintain that and then some maybe. Because with a lead like that, if you can open it up to Tommy, now Tommy is very quick. He matched Mindy pretty much almost the 10. Over the line then, Mindy Store Pierces goes. It's a 1:42.38. It's a decent sort of time. He goes 3 1/3 seconds quicker, and he's around about 5.5 seconds quicker than Kevin Clinkscales there in 3rd place. So if he can maintain that pace lap after lap, I wouldn't be surprised to see any penalty being applied. Not actually hurting. Maybe everybody else, because I can't see the lights from here actually. So it might be just everybody else made a lousy start. I genuinely don't know. I doubt it somehow. But you never know your luck, do you really?
Well, that's it. The top 4, top 6 now are coming through, and sounds like the pretty there of 830 Daniel Holt is just potentially missing the gear as they come down the back straight. But hopefully he's got it all under control now as Mindy makes his way through the right hander at the end of Chris Curve, through the left of the gooseneck and down in towards Mansfield now.
Adam Fruin into the pits, unfortunately for Adam Fruin. He did crash in the earlier race, I think, so I do wonder if this is just some sort of hangover from that, unfortunately for him.
Sounds like that could well be more work for Toby Reynolds.
Yeah, poor old Toby, get the spanners out, mate. Frustrated looking at Adam Fruin. He's one of those guys who puts so much into his racing too, doesn't he? Up and down the country collecting bits and pieces for his bike, and just all going very wrong for him. It's a great shame to see, it really is.
What the leader's already passed me now, and I'll tell you what, the number 50 of Edward Corwick, the man on the Honda City, all white in the white wheels as well, in towards the chicane now. It's so hard on the brakes in towards Mansfield. On the first lap though, he made up about 2 positions on the brakes, but certainly he's got that nailed, no doubt about that one, as the leaders come in towards Coppice now. I'll pick them up in just a moment's time, but what's the gap between Store Pierces and Jones?
It's almost 4 seconds, mate. 3.972. Store Pierces in a 36.671. Jones with a 37. Bull there with a 41. Moves into 3rd place as he goes past on Clinkscales. Also in the 41. Slightly slower 41 though. Wright goes past on Morgan. Holden holds on to 5th place there. Waiting for Holt to come over the line, which he duly does. Followed by Russell, who's already been caught by Bayliss and Roberts. So that's the pace of the 600s at the moment. They started with a huge handicap. But those guys are going around in 140s, and unfortunately the slower 1000 is circulating in a 152, so nowhere close to the sort of pace those guys are running at the moment. But I'm not seeing any penalty come up there, mate, so I do wonder if there's going to be one applied. I'm not quite sure. I'm not going to call that till I see the result sheet, I don't think.
Yeah, we'll certainly wait on that one there as they make the way now in towards the left-hander of Mansfield. It's all relatively spread out now. I can see Clinkscales heading towards the chicane at the bottom of the mountain section of this circuit. So in towards the second sector. So the first sector then is from the start-finish line to the chicane. sector number 2 naturally from the chicane to the start-finish line. As the rookie 600s now make their way into the left-hander of Mansfield, and it looks as though they're getting into the thick of things now with one of the tail-enders in in fact, two of the tail-enders in the rookie 1000. So certainly got their work cut out in that leading groove as they go around the outside on the entrance in towards the chicane. So good stuff there from that particular 600cc rider.
Yeah, 600s at the moment being led by Bayliss from Roberts. I'm just having a quick look. I think we had a DNF from one of those. Yeah, Stuart Roberts DNF'd on that 765 in the, it's a Moto 2 machine, it says here, Triumph Daytona Moto 2.
I think maybe, do you remember the Daytona 765? They released as a bit of a Moto 2 special.
Yeah.
Maybe one of them.
Oh, okay, nice. Why not end up on a racetrack? That's where it belongs at the end of the day. Good little scrap there between Roberts and Bayliss. They're both going past Holt on that particular lap. He's dropping down the field because a few more of the 6 in fact he's dropping a long way. I wonder, is that pace or is, yeah, he does a 54 that time round, so he does come across the line. And yeah, the 600s circulating in the low 40s and low 50s unfortunately ain't going to cut it in this sort of company. It's as simple as that. Storr-Pierces, there we go, finally there's a 10-second jump start penalty being applied to Mindy Storr-Pierces, and surprised not at all. 35.741 his best lap on the last lap there as well. I mean, I don't think he needs to be told he's got a jump start penalty at the end of the day. I think it's pretty obvious, shall we say. Clinkscales goes past on Bull that time round. Jones will probably be very happy with this because he's got 5-second advantage now over Storr-Pierces, who is making his way towards us once again. Over the line he goes, 35.926. More critically for Jones, though, for Storr-Pierces, though, is the 5 points that he's giving away, because when there is only 19 points separating them coming into this round, there'll still be 19 points at the end of today as well, if it finishes the way it does. There goes the battle for third. Clinkscales and Bull pretty much side by side, separated by less than a tenth of a second. Holden having another lonely race there in that 5th place overall, and of course in class. That's the pace of Storr-Pierces, mate. He's already like halfway into the race, already made up that 10-second penalty over all but the leader in the race. So I don't think he's going to catch him, because Jones is riding very well at the moment. In fact, he went a little bit quick. No, he didn't go quicker than Storr-Pierces, but he did put in a PB. That's what the computer is telling me. Stuart Roberts continued to lead the 600s ahead of Bayliss. So impressive stuff from him.
I just noticed that as they came past me through the dip and up towards the top end of the circuit, so in towards Park Corner they go, and it's that between, who we got there, so you said Jamie Bayliss and Stuart Roberts, isn't it?
Stuart Roberts, yeah. That's the two, yeah, absolutely.
So they're heading around Chris Curve now, in fact through the left of the gooseneck, and the trouble is they're both on the black bikes with orange bibs.
Yeah, it gets confusing, doesn't it? Last lap flag now going out. And yep, one more lap. See Adam Ferrone being consoled there by one of the start line crew, one of the volunteers down there. Some last minute additions to the start line team here this weekend. Always good to welcome new volunteers to the club. It's such a close battle, but watch this battle between Clinkscales and Bull. I tell you what, that's proper side-by-side stuff. Bull is very close to the wall there. I think he's trying to go around the outside there at Coppers. See if he can pick that up as they come towards you. I think Bull's on the orange bike.
Yeah, got him here, and Kevin Clinkscales, number 397 on that GSXR. He is in third at the moment there. And the 107, that fluorescent orange and black, number 107. Honda Fireblade of Ryan Bull. So they're on the way up towards Park Corner now. Tommy Jones in second place on the circuit. First place in the race is already in towards Mansfield and heading towards the chicane as Mindy Storr-Pierces is into the bottom of the mountain already. So it's going to be very close there actually, Keith. We may have to have a look on the timing screen on that one when they come across the line this time around. But here comes the battle for third place, and it is still Kevin who has the advantage for the final podium position over that of Ryan Bull. But through the left-hander of Mansfield now. Not too many overtaking opportunities left into the chicane. No challenges this time. And they'll be heading towards the bottom of the mountain now. But Mindy Storr-Pierces will be heading towards you, I suspect.
Yeah, certainly are. Here they come then across the line, and that is Mindy Storpiersters. I think Mindy must know he's going to have a penalty at right. Has he got it up in hand? I really don't think so, unless Jones has rolled right out of it on the last lap. He had to roll a long way out of it. He didn't. He did go a little bit slower, but not slow enough, I'm afraid, because he still wins by 2 seconds. So Mindy Storpiersters. Bit of chatter on the radio there, didn't need that. It's the Clink Scales Bull Battle I'm interested in there for that third place. Obviously there's a bronze medal on offer here, and I gotta say, it's Bull didn't have enough in hand at the end, finishes a tenth of a second behind Kevin Clink Scales there. John Holden finishes in 5th place. Now where's that battle in the 600s? Those guys are up as high as 7th overall. I don't think they're going to quite get to 6th. I tell you what, though, Stuart Roberts is going to run him very close indeed. He comes across the line just half a second away from Wright, but it is Bayless there in the 3rd place. 3rd of 600s is Taylor.